Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. How is everyone doing? Today is Friday. I'm not sure if I will post this on Friday or Saturday, but regardless, it is a warm day here in sunny Southern California and spring has sprung. The birds are chirping, there's a nice breeze blowing, so if you hear any noise, that's what you hear because I do have the window open. I am glad that everyone was able to tune in. Thank you so much for subscribing and for the thumbs up. Welcome and welcome back to everyone. Here on this channel, we kick it old school style. That means that get your pen and pad out and take some notes. I do leave information in the description box. If I need to correct anything, I put it in the description box. I have gotten better at leaving links, you guys. What do you think? I've had some help from some of my subscribers. Thank you so much. I will try. It's a lot to do that. I don't know if you guys know. I podcast for fun. I'm not a professional. And I realize that the information is important. So that's why I have made the effort to start posting links and getting you the information. But let's get on with episode 51. I'm looking over here because my notes are now over here and I am sitting down. I needed to sit down. It's been a hectic week. So I wanted to get a podcast out for you guys, and I have some things to tell you later on. So stay with me the whole way, and I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, awesome sauce. So let's get into it. I have some finished objects. Of course, I have whips. You guys know about Whipville. That's my place where all of my whips reside in a project bag. So I will share a couple of those with you. And some other fun stuff. So I hope you're all well. I'll give you a moment to get your pen and pad. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to start with my finished objects because I am super proud of this finished object. I have never made one before, and I wanted to be a part of Rel, the Dabbling Hook. She is having an Octo Party Cow. Now, I think it may end in a few days, but I really wanted to do this and to be a part of it. And it gave me a chance to step outside of my comfort zone, which I've been trying to do lately. I have a tendency to be a creature of habit. If I like a pattern, I'll make it more than once. But I really wanted to try something different. I'm so excited, you guys, and you guys are like, what? I'm excited because she came out awesome. Are you guys ready? This is Octorina. She is my very first amigurumi. I love her. She is super cute. And this is Rel's pattern. Let me set her down. You can see the top of her flower there. I have stuff all around me, so Octo 2. Now, this is a paid pattern, so that is a paid pattern by Rel of the Dabbling Hook, and you can find the pattern on Ravelry, and I will do my best to link that below. But this also challenged me to make something from a pattern from start to finish. Now, Rel does have a tutorial on the first Octo that she made. I think it's probably a year ago, and they're cute, but this one is designed slightly different with the elongated body, and I think she does the tentacles a little different. So mine doesn't look as tall, but I like her. I love her because I followed the pattern. I followed a pattern before, but I consider myself pattern challenged. But lately, like I had said in a couple of episodes ago, that if you take the time to read a pattern all the way through before you start it, make your notes, highlight, look up terms that you do not understand. You can Google anything, and then make your notes, and then go back again and get your supplies, read it over again, and then start it. You'll be okay. So that's what I did. I went through it. I underlined everything, and I went to her channel and followed the tutorial for the other Octo. I just looked at it to see how she formed everything. And then I went back to the pattern and I made Octorina. Isn't she cute? She's adorable. I absolutely love her. And this is a flower from Little John's yarn. It's called the 5-minute flower. And I made a bunch of these when I made, you guys remember my mermaid tails? I made like 4 or 5 of them. I had made some extra flowers, and I just make extra flowers out of the leftover yarn, and I put them in a basket. So this came in handy. It already had a bead sewn in, and her eyes are beads. And I got those beads in this jar. And this came from Joann's. So you can get a jar of beads. It's a couple of dollars. These are pink fluorescent with purple going through them. So I really like them. And I used the clear sewing thread and attached her eyes. And I used black thread, and I just kind of winged it on her mouth. I didn't know what I was doing, but I like her. And for some reason, she seems to have a defined neck. Along the way, I was always 4 stitches short. And I thought, oh, what am I doing? But I just kept going. I kept going. I really wanted to finish her. So this is Octorina, and she'll be part of my crew. For those of you that don't know, I have a crew. I have some amigurumis, and I've named everyone. So she will join the crew. And I entered her in the Octo Party Cow. I love this yarn. This was the yarn that I got on sale a little while ago. So it totally came in handy because if you don't know, I like pink things. So this has pink, purple, there's a hint of orange in there. I really like this. And I love the way it feels. So it had the right thickness for me making my first Octo. This is my project bag that I got from Dr. Mish. Hey! So I had everything in my project bag. So I will link this pattern, and I think the Octo Party Cow goes until the end of this month. I'm not certain because it's been going on for the whole month of March. But even if you just want to make one, they're so cute and super fun. My next finished object, I got a call from my bestie, Zeldanrj3, and she's like, hey, can you make me some scrunchies? And I'm like, sure. I hadn't made a scrunchie in a really long time, and it was a good palette cleanser to work on something that I haven't worked on in quite a while. You guys can see Emerald peeking out from behind me. So I grabbed some yarn, that was left over. And I'll link the name of the tutorial that I used. It's called Cupertino or something like that. My apologies. I usually have the name of it, but I don't. I will link, it's a tutorial. I'll link it below. And I like the ones that are ruffly. You get you an elastic band. They're hair ties, and I don't use the ones that have the metal in them. And I just followed the tutorial. And once you do the tutorial once, you just have it in your head. That's all. So this one is going to Z. She loves blue, and she has a beanie this color that I made her a while ago. And I like this one and this one. So these are fun. They're very quick. I made them in probably a half an hour, maybe an hour television show, and you're done. So scrunchies for the win. My next finished object is a tutorial from my friend Jeanette of DOY Creations. She has a YouTube channel, DOY Creations, and DOY Life, where she shares cooking recipes and healthy art alternatives, to living and things like that. So she was working on a headband on one of her lives. And on Sundays, if you guys don't know, now you know, Sundays, her lives are the place to be. And she does it every Sunday unless she gives us a notice otherwise. I will link her channel below along with the tutorial for this. She was working on her pattern, the Twisted Crochet Checkerboard Headband. Now, I told you guys about index cards, right? This is where they come in handy. Please go to the dollar store, get a package of index cards. They're $1. And I keep them with my project in my project bag. And this has everything on it. So once I watch the tutorial and watch how she does everything, then I write it down on my card and I use my card. Because I'm moving around, I take my project bag with me. So get you some index cards. They really work. So here's my checkerboard headband. It's the twisted checkerboard headband. It's twisted in the front, as you can see. This turned out really, really cute. Very, very, very cute. So what I did was I used a solid gray. I love this yarn, Hobby Lobby. And then I used a variegated yarn. I love this yarn, Hobby Lobby. Both of these are I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And that's the result. So you see that variegation in there? That's this color right here. Now, I don't know if I followed the pattern exactly. I can see where it's a little bit off a little bit, but let me put this down. It still looks cute, and you wouldn't have known anything unless I said it. So super cute, very quick. They make really good gifts, you guys. So I will link the tutorial below, and you guys can check that out and make your own Twisted Crochet Checkerboard Headband by DOY Creations. My next finished object, okay, that one was crochet. So far, everything has been crochet. Of course, Octorina is crochet. This next finished object was an accident. As most of you know, I was gifted, blessed, beyond blessed with a knitting machine. It's called a Jammet. So I named her Pinky J because she's pink and white, and J is for Jammet. I was cranking out some hats because I'm getting ready to do a market with my sister, my younger sister, who is a crafty person extraordinaire. But she's promoting her business, and she asked me if I wanted to share a table with her, and that's coming up not this weekend, but next weekend. So I was like, sure. And she's like, I need all your stuff, bring all your stuff. And so that was my opportunity to crank out some hats. And so I was motoring along on a hat, and the drop stitches happened. And there were too many to try to ladder up on them. And I thought, no. So I thought maybe I can salvage it. And I just wound it off. I didn't do the ends like you're supposed to. I basically just took them raw and I just connected them together. And voila. I think that light is really blowing that out. There you go. This is one of those ear warmers that are super popular. Now, I buy mine from Nana's Hook. Hi, Tanisha. That's my friend who lives in Philadelphia, and I buy mine from her. Sometimes as makers, we know we can make something, and you see something and I can make that, but I don't want to. To make this the proper way, I got lucky. To make this the proper way is quite a bit of work to take it off and to sew up both of the ends, but I didn't do that because I was just going to keep it. I'm not going to sell it or anything like that. This was an accident, and you can see, well, you might not be able to because of the light, but right there, that's where it started to unravel. So I was able to save it up to that point, and then I just took it off and I said, hey, I'll try and make one of those headbands. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. But I buy mine from my friend. So sometimes I'd rather just do that. Sometimes I don't want to make it. And it's so nice to know all of these makers and just say, hey, you know, I want a couple of these and a couple of that, and PayPal me. And it's great. And it's also wonderful to support small business. I am totally all about that. If I can find something from a small business, if I want some earrings, I'll go to Jeanette, DOI Creations. If I want these, I will go to Nana's Hook and order a couple of these, and she sends them out right away. You know, different things. Everybody has something, and I think it's wonderful that we have all of those options for small business. So this was my finished object. That was a la boo-boo. It was a boo-boo for sure. My next finished object, I didn't realize I had so many finished objects, you guys. I don't know if you guys remember, I got my first advent calendar ever. And an advent calendar is, if you don't know, you get mini skeins of yarn for 24 days. It's for Christmas. And you'll get something similar to this. Isn't that beautiful? So you'll get 24 of these, different colors. And then on the 25th day, you may get a full skein of yarn or something larger than this. And then you get all different types of goodies. These are my leftover skeins. And this was from Southern Skeins. This is sock weight yarn. So I started to make what's called a magic ball. And that's where I unravel the skeins and then I roll them up and then I just tie them together and keep rolling them up. So there's a lot of different colors underneath here. And I do a Russian knot. That way there's nothing sticking out or anything like that. So this is called a magic ball, and that's what I started doing with my leftovers. But the purpose of the skeins for me is I wanted to make a project with it. So I don't know if you guys remember that I started doing the Copenhagen Cowl, that's crochet, that is by Flux. So again, I have everything written on my handy dandy note card. And I started this in December. And at first, I think I was following all of the colors as I was opening them. And then I think I stopped because this was getting pretty tall. Now this has been washed and blocked, and I stretched it out here so that it would fan out on my neck over here. So this can be pulled all the way up. And it's a Copenhagen cowl. It looks weird because it's been squished in the project bag. But this is nice, soft yarn. And if you can see, this is all V-stitch. Pretty much everything she does, Flux, involves the V-stitch. So I have a nice, I should have put it on, but it's too hot, you guys. I have a nice cowl. And this is good for now, the weather now, because see how airy that is? That is nice and airy. Right through those V-stitches, you can get some air. And that's really nice. So I will put, this is a tutorial by Flux, the Copenhagen cowl. And it is crochet. I think I'm all about the crochet today, you guys. Sorry, knitters. I do have a whip, though. So besides the Octo Party cowl, the other cowl that's going on, which is crochet, is from Jeanette of DOI Creations. It's called the Crochet Cardigan Cow. Now, there's no time limit on this. If you want to join in, please do. I'm joining in. What I did was I found a whip. This bag, you guys, I got this from New Orleans a couple of years ago, but it holds my project. I started this cardigan, and because I kept the card, this is an index card, I connected it with a piece of yarn to the center of my project. Otherwise, I would have never known what hook I was using or anything. I started this back in April of 2019. And I have on here the size hook. It was going to be the Granny Square Cocoon cardigan by YarnUtopia, Nadia, and it still is. So I already had this started, so I thought, oh, this will be a perfect time for me to pick up this languishing whip and finish it. So I'm going to enter this into the Crochet Cardigan Cow. And I had a progress keeper on here. Oh, you guys, I love a good hamburger. Look at that. Isn't that funny? I have some fries too, a hamburger and fry stitch marker. Please don't ask me where I got it from because I don't remember. I've had this for a couple of years, but I thought that was funny. I put another progress keeper on here because I started, oh goodness. Well, anyway, I absolutely love this. This color right here, this pop of color is called Nevada Dusk, and it is by Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. It's a worsted weight, variegated, and it is super pretty. That was my intention. Was to do the cardigan this way. And then this yarn right here, the lighter gray, is this. It's impeccable. Now, the only reason I don't yarn bash, this is my opinion, the only reason why I bought this impeccable back in 2019 is because it was all I can find where I could buy like 5 or 6. I think I bought like 7 or 8 skeins of it because I didn't want to run out. So I like it, but it's not soft, and it's not soft and flowy on my fingers either. That's something that is important to me when I'm working on a project. Excuse me. The yarn has to feel good on my fingers. So what I did was I transitioned to this color, which that looks good. I like that contrast. So this color right here is this. Believe it or not, this is the Craft Smart, and it's the new one from Michaels, and it's looking kind of ratty there. But this yarn feels great. So I'm sure I'm going to have to go back and get some more because I only have 2 skeins of it. But this really offsets it. This gray really offsets this gray. Very nice. So I think I'm going to finish it up with this. And I think I'm going to do my sleeves with the Nevada Dusk and my edging with this. What do you guys think? I'm super excited to finish it because this, I really wanted to finish it. So thank you, Jeanette. This gives me an opportunity to finish something that has been languishing for a couple of years, I'm sorry to say. So that is the Crochet Cardigan Cow. I'll write it in the description box. I'm sorry, I'm discombobulated today. It's been a long week. So, okay, whips. Whipville runneth over. And I'm just going to share, oh, I have another finished object. Let's do that because it is super cute. Okay, you guys know Easter is coming up, and for those of you that celebrate, a lot of the little extras that come with it, Easter baskets and Easter eggs and things like that. I made this probably 2 years ago. This is a Lovey. And this is a bunny that I bought from the Dollar Tree. So see, he's not mooning you. I'm just showing you that it's a bunny. And I got it from the Dollar Tree. Now, the cool part about this is Karen 1 pound. And I think I got it at Joann's a long time ago. I don't know the colorway, but it has a lot of spring colors in it. There's your pinks and your whites and your tans and your purples, and it's super cute. Super cute. This pattern is a tutorial by Zeldanrj3. And I will definitely link that below for you. So if you want to make a quick gift, if you need something for a grandchild or a child, a niece or a nephew, and you want to make a quick lovey, go to the Dollar Tree, grab a bunny, and I will link Z's tutorial below. And you can make a lovey. This one is kind of long, but I still like it. Super cute. Okay, now to the whips. Project bag. This is thematic for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. My friend made this for me, and she no longer does any of this. She is now a teacher, so she pretty much doesn't do anything anymore regarding this. Of course, you guys know I'm a fan of the Ross hat, and this is knitters. You guys are like, Another Ross hat, really? Seriously? Yeah, seriously. This one is the Starting Grid hat. Now, this is his free pattern on his website, smellslikeyarn.com. But this one has texture on it. And I made one before in pink. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. But this time, I'm doing something a little different. I am knitting with one strand of yarn and a strand of mohair. What? I have never done that before. It's something that I always wanted to do, and it is turning out fantastic. So this is my whip. Now you guys, can you see the pattern here? That is called the Starting Grid. Super easy pattern. It comes out really cute. You do your, what is it, 2x3 brim, knit 3, purl 2, and then just follow his pattern all the way up, and it looks like a grid. I absolutely love that texture. But I am using a strand of mohair and hand-dyed yarn. And I am knitting this on my, I think these are called patina cubics. I love these needles because they're square and they're very slick. The yarn just slides right off of them and it makes your project go quicker. And I have that very cute stitch marker. But isn't this nice, you guys? I wish you could feel it. It's very soft and you can see the halo from the mohair. Very, very pretty. I got this from Willy Nilly Knits. It was in his Hoppin' Mad kit. I think that was a month or so ago. And the name of this yarn is called Silver Fox. And then I am pairing it with, I keep my mohair in a plastic bag, but I will take it out. Look at that. This feels like a cloud, you guys. And this is a Loft lace weight plover. It is 72% Super Kid mohair and 28% silk. And I think I got this from Knit Picks. I want to say Knit Picks. Yes, Knit Picks. So for it not to be furry and fly away, which it really isn't, I keep it inside of a little sandwich bag inside of here. And inside of this bag, I have 2 pockets, which is perfect because I keep one yarn over here and one yarn over there. And I have other pockets for my pen. And you see my note card is right there. So this, I can't wait to finish this. This is going to look so good. And then I have a faux fur pom-pom that I want to put on it. So that's going to look really nice. And it'll be nice for spring, nice spring colors. These patina cubics, Amazon. And they come in all sizes. I love them because of the square shape. So I will link Ross's information below, like I always do, for the Starting Grid hat by Ross of Smells Like Yarn. I love project bags, you guys. All of my projects, all of them are in project bags. So Whipville is a place that I have in my craft room, and all of the project bags are just kind of stacked up on top of one another. But these are the 2 projects that I work on the most. This next one is knit. All you knitters, I knew I had you covered. Again, this is my handy dandy note card. A lot of you have probably heard of Ruby Stedman. She's been around for a really long time. I love her tutorials. They're very thorough. And she recently, well, for the past couple of years, she's done knit tutorials too. So she's now called Ruby Knit Crochet, Ruby Stedman. This is how to knit an easy shawl or wrap. And I absolutely love this. It's relatively new. It came out this year, and I love it because it's so easy and it has eyelets in it, and it's so super easy. I am on my Chalgu red lace. My husband gave me an interchangeable set for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. So, look at this, you guys. Can you see those eyelets? Look at that. Very simple, very easy. It is a 2-row repeat. So I write my 2 rows there, and then each time I do a row, I tick it off so I'll know where I'm at. And I also I love stitch markers, you guys, as well, because they're wonderful. My stitch marker on this side is the side where I increase. Okay, so you don't have to follow any specific number of rows before you do your eyelets. You just have to have an even number of stitches on your row and be at the increase row when it's time to do your eyelets. And I've developed a trick for that, but I don't want to confuse you. Watch the tutorial. I will definitely leave it linked below. If you want something quick and easy, and I'm blowing this out with eyelets, I mean, I love that. And you can put those in wherever you want. I'm not following any type of pattern. I'm not going 5 and then eyelets, 5 and then eyelets. It's whenever I feel like making them, that's what I'll do. And of course, you guys know I either like a good boomerang shawl or a triangle shawl because they just wear nicely and you can wrap them around you. I wanted to use, I've been going into my stash. I haven't bought any yarn, and I wanted something fun and colorful. So I grabbed my mandala ombre, and look at these colors. And the name of this is called Happy, and it is happy. I couldn't wait to get to the orange, which is where I am now. So this is just a fun cake of yarn. I have 2 of them. So this will be fun for springtime and summertime, something to throw on, something colorful. This yarn feels so great. It's nice and stretchy and it feels good when you're working with it. So I will leave this information below. It's Ruby Stedman's How to Knit an Easy Shawl or Wrap. And I think that's it for whips. Okay, I did want to share this one tidbit of information with you guys before I get into the last thing I have. When shopping for yarn, I don't remember where I heard this, but it's absolutely true. Did I just tell a fib? I said I hadn't bought any yarn, and I did. I'm sorry, I fibbed. This was several weeks ago, though. I went to Michael's because I heard they had latte cakes. I love latte cakes, and they're seasonal. So I went to buy latte cakes, and I only bought 2. When you buy cake yarn and you buy more than one, here's a tip. You see the center right here? Make sure that this center matches this center. The centers should be the same. The centers should be the same exact color, because if they are, then the colors are going to play out exactly the same. So say, for instance, you use this entire cake making a shawl. You want your shawl to be a little bit bigger. You get your second cake And because it has the same color in the center, it's going to start the color pattern all over again. So that'll look more uniform. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it'll follow the pattern again. And even if you use, some people pull from the outside first, it's the same. It's the same color. So if you pull from the outside and you use everything up, you'll get to this center part here, and then you can match it up with this, or you can start from the outside pull and it'll do the pattern, the color palette all over again in sequence. Okay, so that's just a little tip when shopping for cake yarn. And then you know about when you purchase skeins, if you can, it's especially if it's a solid color, if you can get the same lot numbers, that helps keep the color consistency going as well. Okay. So remember in episode 49, I mentioned, hey, you guys, you think giveaway is in order? I'm coming up on my 50th episode. Leave me a comment. Then in episode 50, which I have 50 episodes, you guys, in episode 50, the last episode that I did, I said, what do you guys think about a giveaway? You know, leave me a comment. So I am going to choose a person from episode 49 and episode 50. No need to go back and try and comment because it's already, you know, I already know what's what. So I purchased some things for a giveaway. To me, less is more. And I'm always saying, get your pen and pad out. And so what I did was, first up, I contacted my friend Vicki of Gotcha Hooked. And I said, hey, I'd like to purchase 4 of those pins. I don't know if you guys remember, she gave me this beautiful polymer clay pin with all the purple feels and swirls in it. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really good, feels good in your hand. So I purchased some pins. This one's mine. I purchased some pins from Vicki and I got them. And look, I got them. So let's have a look-see. You guys see that? This has pink and blue swirls on it. Very nice. And it's in this nice little pink bag. And here is the other one. This one is more of a solid pink with swirls, and it has a nice bag as well. This one has purple and orange, and I know you guys can see that. Isn't that nice? And oops, I'm losing the top on this one, but that's okay. This one is dark purple with light swirls. So I have pins that I'm going to give away as a prize, handmade polymer clay pins by Vicki of Gotcha Hooked, and I will leave her information below. Also, I'm always saying, get your pen and pad out. I found the perfect, excuse the crinkling, pads for you guys. Now, I got these from Amazon. I bought them myself. I am not sponsored by anyone. I was looking for a good size pad. I didn't want them to be too colorful. I just wanted something simple, to the point, and constructed nicely. So I am pleased as punch with these. These are pads that you can write in. The binding is very nice. This is nice and thick. And so when you open your book, your page isn't going to pop out. Oftentimes that happens. Here's the best part, you guys. They have positive sayings on the front. Look at that. Dream, believe, achieve. Love yourself. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. And we need that right now more than ever. Believe in magic. Why not? It's fun. So these have these really cute, positive, encouraging sayings on them. And I absolutely love it. I love it. So not only will you receive that, you know I had to get you a pouch. I contacted Rel, my friend Rel of the Dabbling Hook, and I love her project bags, her notions pouches, everything. So she just did an update right on time, and I popped on and I grabbed 2 of her bags. So one lucky person will win this bag, and it matches the purplish pins. Everything is kind of thematic. So this is beautiful. This is a very pretty notions pouch. Look inside. Isn't that fun? Look at that. Nice handle, nice zipper. This one, it's so hard for me not to keep this, but I'm doing this for you guys. Look at this. Can you guys see that? There's scissors on there, some buttons, some spools of thread, some pins, a thimble, everything you need to craft with. This is absolutely beautiful. It has the purple theme going as well. And look inside. And this is a lavender pouch. It smells divine. So I'm going to leave that in there for one lucky winner. Okay. Now, this one I got from Amazon. And I thought, oh, do I want to add it in there? I think I sort of kind of do. But this one is a ladybug pouch. And this is super cute. I got this one from Amazon, and it's just the plain black inside, but it is so cute. And if you don't know, if you're new, ladybugs are my signature. I think they're good luck. I sew a ladybug on everything that I make for someone, or that I sell, or that I give to. There is a little ladybug on the back of everything that I make. So I thought this pouch was super, super cute. Super cute, super cute, super cute. So winner will get that one too. Now, my friend Z, she sent me some Z swag. Are you guys ready? She has buttons. Aren't those cute? That's her sugar skull. That's her signature. And she goes, hey, do you want some for your giveaway? And I'm like, yes, thank you, friend. Look. And these are the nice heavy ones. You have your nice back caps on there. So you can put that on your project bag. And why not have some Z swag? Because of Z and Seta, I am where I am. They gave me that boost to push the button. So I am forever grateful for that. So I have 2 pins. So I'll have to choose 2 bags to drop the pins in. And I think that's it. So you can win a bag. Inside the bag, see how nice that fits in there? Look at that. So when I say get your pen and pad out, you can just go grab your bag. So your booklet will fit in there. You will have a handmade polymer clay pen. Look at that. That all just fits in there so nicely. And 2 of you will get a pen, some Z swag. I think this is a nice little thank you. For me, again, less is more. And I just want to say thank you so very much to you guys for subscribing, for spending some time with me. I so enjoy it. I really do have fun podcasting, and I like that you guys enjoy what I'm sharing. And I have grown tremendously throughout my year, and it's just been so much fun. So real quick, I have some happy mail, and thank you again for thinking of me, for sending me something, for taking the time to do that. I so appreciate it. I am a huge Black Panther fan, and I have some collectibles, and Z said she saw this and she immediately thought of me, and I screamed when I opened the box. Look at this. These are Wakanda Forever pins, pins from the movie The Black Panther. I can put them on my project bag. And yeah, thank you, friend. As a matter of fact, this is a themed bag also too from that. So these are fantastic. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I appreciate it, Louise. Really cool. Then I went to my P.O. box because I was expecting the pins to come in so I could show those to you guys today. And I got another package. I don't have permission to say her name, so I won't, but super, super cute. Now, I want you guys to, this stuff like this just totally floors me. Look at this, the card that she sent me. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I absolutely love this card. And it says, be the reason someone smiles today. Look at that. And this is handmade. I mean, I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then she sent me a note. She said, the moment I saw this bag, I thought of you and your project bags. Thanks for sharing and sharing. You're welcome, and thank you. You know who you are. Look at this, you guys. Isn't this cute? A nice big project bag. And look at this. I just love what it represents on the front. Because we truly are all of this. We come in all shapes and sizes and colors and ethnicities and everything. And this is wonderful. This is wonderful. And it's big, nice and big and roomy. So thank you so very, very much for thinking of me. Again, you know who you are. I appreciate this. I absolutely love it. And that card is wonderful. So my very last thing, and I will let you guys go. I thought this would be fun, and I am going to do it. How many project bags do you guys think I have? What I'm going to do is dump all of my project bags out onto my floor, the ones that I am not using, and they're project bags, in a pile. And I want you guys to guess how many are in that pile. and the winner will get something. How about that? So stay tuned for that. I will probably post that on my community page. Okay. I have a community page. When you go to my channel, when you go to my channel and you scroll over, everyone has a community page. Right up here, you'll see home, videos, playlist, community. You push community, and that's where I am going to post that question and the picture, because it'll be easy to put the picture there. Okay, so that'll probably be sometime next week, so look out for that. My next episode, I am going to announce the winners of the prizes. That would be from episode 49 and episode 50. And since I have 3 bags, I think I'll do episode 51. How about that? This is episode 51, you guys. So just leave a comment below. And but only 2 people will get Z swag. Okay. Also, too, last thing I promise, LoLo Body Bar. I will leave a link because I think Z is an affiliate with them. So if you use her link, you'll get a percentage off, and it also helps her. This stuff is the best. I talked about this a long time ago because I purchased it at Stitches West, and it is excellent for your hands. You see, I always use this on my hands when I am working on a project. This particular scent is Ginger Amber. They have all kinds of natural scents. They also have lip balm. They have everything. So LoLo Body Bar, LoLo Body Care is the name of the company, and I will leave those links below as well. I know Z is an affiliate. So again, we're all here to help each other, to support each other, and to lift each other up. I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for spending some time with me. Everyone, please take care, and I am going to bid you adieu. Wherever you are in the world, have a good evening or a good day, and I will see you soon.